Unless you are possessed with a demon, all sin is a choice. Come on. We have to. I made this statement uh, last year that if the introduction is off, the instructions will always be misunderstood. If the introduction is off, the instructions will always be misunderstood. What do you mean? If, for instance, most people have not had a proper introduction to the New Testament. And because of that, the instructions in the New Testament are misunderstood and people revert back to Jeremiah. That's why we still talk about God punishing and God killing, because if the introduction is off, the instructions will always be misunderstood, right? And so here's something you've got to understand when you're dealing with porn or when you're dealing with any sin. Listen to me carefully, that unless you are possessed with a demon, all sin is a choice. Now, that's not said to make you feel guilty. You've got to learn how to hear. That statement is really a statement of empowerment. Don't put yourself on the side of missing it, because if you put yourself on the side of missing it, that statement will mess you all the way up. But it's really a statement of empowerment, because now you can say, whoa, I honestly have power over this. I've just been choosing not to. You see that? You catch that? Because it's all a choice. It's all I don't care how overpowering it feels. I don't care how attractive it is. I don't care the level of resistance you have towards it. It is still a choice. Unless you possess with the devil, it's a choice. Now listen to me carefully. You have to watch this. You have to renew your mind, because your mindset. I want to break that word up. Because your mindset is dictating your actions. No, see, your mind can be set to an order, or your mind can be distracted by a lack of knowledge of a thing, to where it almost seems like the person is possessed, but it's not. They have the wrong mindset, and their actions, they're not possessed, their actions are being dictated by the wrong mindset. Romans 12:2 says, and be not conformed to this world. Watch this, but be ye transformed. That's a biological term and then a construction term. That word renew, anakano, it means to renovate. That transform is a biological term. It actually deals with the spirit of the mind. That comes from Ephesians chapter 4. It says, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Transform. Renewing is a demolition term. It's a construction term, which means you got to go down into the region of the mind and you got to bust up and take out the foundation that's there, because all of your actions are now being built off a faulty foundation. So be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Watch this. When you transform and renew your mind, then you prove. That word prove means to live out or to present as truth. Then you prove what is that good, acceptable, and perfect will of God is. How does that happen? From a transformed mind. Let me say it another way. From a mind that has to be reset or renewed. In other words, you now get the right mind set. And when you get the right mind set in place, you'll stop making the wrong choice. You're not possessed. Your mind is set wrong.